Hello, fellow beach maniacs and island music lovers. Welcome to the Beach Maniac Island Music Podcast, where we dive into the stories behind the music. I'm your host, the beach maniac himself, Bill Hurley. Today we're talking with Kirstie Kraus, an amazing young talent who has found a way to navigate two parallel tracks to success and stardom in both the country music and trop rock island music genres. She already has racked up country music success and grabbed the attention of Nashville with hit songs that include Bird, Thirsty, Silver, and Dab A Dolly, a tribute to country music icon Dolly Parton. In fact, just 2 months ago, Kirstie was honored at the Grand Ole Opry as Female Country Artist of the Year by the Josie Music Awards for independent musicians. But at the same time, Kirstie is also one of the most popular singers in trop rock today, with songs that include Beaches Be Crazy, Floridays, Tied Down with Mark Mulch, the holiday remake Tropic Wonderland, also with Mark Mulch, and the soon-to-be-released duet with Mike Nash called Largo. Although it's only been a few years that Kirstie has appeared on the trop rock island music scene, she has proven herself a natural at writing and singing the songs that quickly climb the trop rock charts and bring that beach vibe to life in a song. Kirstie now lives in Nashville and performs all over the country as well as overseas, including a recent tour of England. But she's never forgotten where she comes from and returns regularly to her home state of Wisconsin to perform in locations where she and her previous band, Thirsty Jones, made its mark. I was able to catch up with a very busy Kirstie Kraus recently while she was on the road, and she shared with us how her love of Florida, warm breezes, and sandy beaches drove her creatively and musically to dive into the trop rock island music scene.
Yes, I am immersed in both the country and island music scene. It is so much fun. I've even adapted the description of describing my music as modern country with a bluesy rock undertones, all mixed with a boardwalk stroll on a sunny day. And I feel like that wraps up and describes my sound that I've just kind of evolved and created.
One of Kirstie's songs that quickly climbed the trop rock charts is Beaches Be Crazy, a tune she co-wrote with Scott Southworth. It's a song, she says, that reflects her love of beaches all over the world.
So Beaches Be Crazy was actually a title that my friend Scott Southworth had, and he is such a gem of a human. We never written before, but I've known him for many years. And so then when we finally sat down, he pulled out this title and told me he was saving it for the past 3 years. And he thought that I might be the perfect person to do a song like this. And I heard it and I was all on board. So we started looking up various fun things. We put our brains together and we're like, this is what you do in Hawaii, this is South Padre, places we've been, beaches that are famous, and just what people do at these beaches to have a good time. And so it was really fun to write. And yeah, next thing I know, I'm in the studio with the glorious Buddy Hyatt, with Scott Southworth, and I am just so happy with how the production turned out. It was really fun to work on. We added the whole mariachi band feel based on the Bob Marley Buffalo Soldier intro. So it's just cool to kind of reference those iconic songs as well.
Half naked in Miami, stoned in Venice, Cali, getting laid in Hawaii. Beaches be crazy. 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 Beaches be crazy.
Beaches Be Crazy is one of Kirstie's most recognizable songs, but it wasn't her first foray into trop rock island music, which she says all started when she wrote the song Floridays.
I absolutely love writing music. Writing started for me when I was 8 in like a Rugrats journal, and then when I was 12 with a mentor, and at 15 I joined the Nashville Songwriters Association International, that's NSAI. And I started making trips to Nashville to, just hone my craft of songwriting and write with the dogs in Nashville that are doing it every day. So writing is equally as expressive to me as performing. And when I started traveling to Florida in 2020 to visit my aunt and to play down there, I just naturally started writing songs about the people I was meeting and my surroundings. And so the first song I wrote was called Floridays, and it just was talking about how the daiquiri deck is opening up. And there was a daiquiri deck opening up right in Anna Maria Island that everybody was talking about. And you go to the Circle K for ice. And so just a lot of the lyrics are just like things I kind of just immerse myself in. So it's been really fun to get into the writing space of trop rock music because it makes me feel good. I literally am obsessed with Florida. I wish I was there all the time or just in warm weather on a beach.
The daiquiri deck is open, clock on the wall is broken, it's everything we were hoping. Got a healthy dose of Bob Marley, got the clear water so sparkly, another postcard of a sunset right before our eyes, everything Argentine, gentle breeze, coconut trees, pointed out at the open sea, you and me on that endless beach, anytime's alright with me, 'cause all the days are good days when they're Floridays. Floridays, yeah, Floridays. Grab some ice at the Circle K, 'cause we're gonna be boating all day. The captain looks like Kenny Chesney, yeah. Slow it down for the wakes, 'cause we don't wanna spill our drinks. Straight cruising a puddle along from Marathon to St. John, everything Argentine, gentle breeze, coconut trees, running out at the open sea, you and me on an endless beach, anytime's alright with me, 'cause all the days are good days when the Floridays. Floridays, yeah, Floridays. Floridays, yeah. Open up your sails and let the fall winds blow you wherever they will. And if you're lucky or still, they'll bring you to a paradise where everything's Argentine, gentle breeze, coconut trees, pointing out at the open sea, you and me on that endless beach,
Kirstie was joined by Crystal King on harmonies on that beautiful rendition of Floridays, recently recorded in the Tiki Man Radio studios on the Tropical Country program. Thanks to Tiki Man Danny Lynn for sharing that clip. If you're wondering how a Wisconsin girl became so immersed in the Florida lifestyle, Kirstie will tell you she was born with it in her soul. Kirstie was born in Coral Springs, Florida, but at age 2 weeks her parents moved to the land of wind chills, Wisconsin. Kirstie thrived in Wisconsin and eventually started her very own successful band in the Madison area, but she always longed for the warm tropical air and sandy beaches of Florida.
I was actually born in Florida in Coral Springs, and then without my consent, because I was 2 weeks old, 2 weeks later after I was born, we moved back up to Wisconsin. So I have that innate love just for that environment in the ocean, and a huge goal of mine is just to play every beach festival there is around the country and hopefully the world. When I'm in those environments, I feel so good. And this last tour to Florida was really hard to leave. It was really hard to leave Florida to go back to cold Nashville. It's 48 degrees here in Nashville. So yeah, I have found that I write songs about my experiences, and I just started co-writing a lot in the Trop Rock community with a bunch of the artists, and I love it, and people are digging it. And so I feed off of that. It definitely feels like a natural avenue and genre for me to include in my writing.
For Kirstie, working with other Trop Rock artists is motivating and inspirational. Recently, she collaborated with Trop Rock musician Mark Mulch on 2 songs, including a bluesy, rockin' yet beachy song called Tied Down. And you probably guessed it, yes, Tide is cleverly and appropriately spelled T-I-D-E.
Plans don't make sense to me. Somewhere on the beaches where you'll find me. No, I can't get tied down. No, I can't get tied down, baby. No, I can't get tied down. The very next day I'll be sailing away. I can't get tied down. I can't get tied down.
Can't sit with the same old sand. I get restless just holding hands. I'm pretty good at saying goodbye, whether I'm feeling low or up real high. No, I can't get tied down. No, I can't get tied down, baby. No, I can't get tied down. The very next day I'll be sailing away. I can't get tied down. I can't get tied down.
From mariachi to blues to rock to country to trop rock, you can tell Kirstie has been exposed to and has embraced a wide variety of genres, and they are all reflected in her craft.
Music is literally everything to me, my heart, my soul, like everything. I do music stuff pretty much all day long, every day, because that's what I love to do. So I started listening at a young age. I remember Styx was in the house a lot. Bryan Adams, like Phil Collins, Elton John, and then of course my first females ever at 3 years old was like Amy Grant, Gloria Estefan, and Celine Dion. I mean, the powerhouse pop divas came into play. And then I discovered country music at the age of 7. LeAnn Rimes and Shania Twain was crossing over, and LeAnn Rimes was coming out with Blue, and I just absolutely fell into these amazing women, Martina McBride, Faith Hill. Another big influence was the Beach Boys. Pretty young, I remember singing the Kokomo song back and forth with my aunt at like 4 years old, and the Beach Boys always made me just really happy. So my goal was to do music that made people feel good, inspired them, made them want to do something, like whether it was stop the nonsense in their lives or get up and dance, like all of the things. So those are my past influences. My current influences are definitely, like, Dolly will always be that, Dolly Parton.
Been feeling down and not as strong, so I put my hair up high as a special fit for a day like this. All you gotta do is add some shine. A little dab of Dolly is good for everyone. When this world's where you want me, I put her records on and turn up the queen of country. Yeah, she gets me in every song. Little dab of Dolly is good for everyone. Don't get too busy in a 9 to 5 that you forget to make a life. Dark clouds will come, but soon they'll be gone, leaving a rainbow on the other side. A little dab of Dolly is good for everyone. When this world's waiting on me, I put her records on and turn up the queen of country. Yeah, she gets me in every song. Little dab of Dolly is good for everyone. She's a saint with some rock and roll. They're on a big statue on the corner of Music Road. No matter where you come from, when you're feeling mixed up and wrong, she has a way of helping us all get along. Little dab of Dolly is good for everyone. When this world's waiting on me, I put her records on. Turn up the queen of country. Yeah, she gets me in every song. Little dab of Dolly is good for everyone. All sparkles, sass, and plastic, but she's real where it counts. Little dab of Dolly is good for everyone. Little dab of Dolly, 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 little dab of Dolly.
That was Kirstie Kraus and Christy Huff singing Dab A Dolly, a tribute to the influences of Queen of Country Dolly Parton in their lives. As you can tell by now, Kirstie is constantly on the go. In addition to writing, recording, and performing, she does all her own marketing and social media, and even has her own company, Kraus House of Entertainment. She and Mark Mulch recently recorded, released, and marketed the holiday song Tropical Wonderland, a tropified version of the Christmas classic Winter Wonderland. And Kirstie is working with Mike Nash on a new Trop Rock song.
I am so excited. Obviously just released Tropical Wonderland, so that's been a whole celebration around Christmas time. Love that, so that we have tropic music, trop rock music with Christmas music. Love that. So next I have a duet with Mike Nash, and we are working on the mix right now and final touches. We got to perform this song together for the first time at Meeting of the Minds in Gulf Shores this year. He had a full band show on Thursday, and I joined him on stage, and we debuted our song Largo. So Largo. I'm so excited, and it is just the perfect duet. I'm very pumped about this song. So that's next, and of course talks about more music and touring, tours to other countries. There's just a lot in the mix. I hope to make it to Australia. That's a goal of mine, and go back to the UK again. And I had a lovely time in Texas recently, so I hope to make Texas another trip next year. Lots of house concerts in the Trop Rock community coming up, and of course festivals, which are going to be so much fun. One day I hope to, release a Christmas album, release a Trop Rock Christmas album, release another country album, release a full Trop Rock album, release a 70s bluesy kind of, vibe. I hope to release literally just as much music in my lifetime. That is my goal. That's what makes me happy in this world, and I feel like that's what I'm called to do.
As someone who started singing at the age of 2 by jumping up on picnic tables, Kirstie never looked back, acting in plays, singing at the church, and any opportunity that arose as a young child. Kirstie has always been driven to succeed at music. Yes, she's talented, but she's also ambitious, outgoing, easygoing, and most importantly, very hardworking, a trait that is reflected in her song, Gotta Do. I hear this calling pulling me, she sings, to where I need to be.
I'm had enough living other people's lives, feeling small, like I never even tried. I hear this calling pulling me to where I need to be. My only choice is to trust and believe in this crazy buzz coming on me. I hear this calling pulling me to where I need to be. You gotta do, baby, what you gotta do. What works for me, honey, may not work for you. You play to win when you're not afraid to lose, 'cause you gotta do, baby, what you gotta do.
clear, Kirstie, that you're doing what you gotta do, and it's working. Thank you, Kirstie, for being my guest on the Beach Maniac Island Music Podcast, and know that we're all enjoying your music and wishing you continued success in your career. And thanks for everyone for joining me, Bill Hurley, the Beach Maniac, as we go behind the scenes and explore the magic behind the music. For more about me and my passion, visit beachmaniac.com or contact me at bill@beachmaniac.com. Remember, whether you're soaking up the sun or catching the waves, we hope you're feeling those good beach vibes. Until next time, keep the sand between your toes and the ocean breeze in your hair. Stay safe, stay cool, and we'll catch you on the next wave.